Hey, YouTube and Facebook and everyone in Instagram. This is a special show which I've decided to start. Many of you did ask me to do a show on specific topic. So that's the reason I've decided to do this topic. And at the end of the day, Shreya did say that she's willing to be a part of the show. So that's how we have decided. The topic today is positive utilization of youth, Josh, or the energy.
Energy.
So I will welcome Shreya into this. And Shreya, if you want to introduce yourself, what you do, how you do, that's Shreya on the line.
Okay. Hi guys, I'm Shreya. I'm from Meerut, India, and I'm 16 years old. And yeah, we'll be doing this session with Sir, and I hope to get a lot of questions answered. And let's see. Let's enjoy the show.
Go ahead, guys. So this is what I'm going to do is I'm going to answer all the questions which Shreya has. She has researched and asked her to answer a couple of questions. So I'm going to answer that, and then I will come to replying your questions. So let's see how that goes.
Okay. So yeah, sir, to start with, as we grow up, sir, we have a lot of motivation and ideas to do new stuff. But due to family restraints and age restraints, we are not able to do everything, like to achieve stuff. So what should we do with the energy we have? What should we do with the ideas we have?
Okay, got it. So the biggest problem what I have seen is, so what you can do, Shreya, after asking a question, you can mute yourself so that I don't echo, right? So what I've seen is most of the youth have a lot of energy, I agree. Right? I believe I'm a youth still now, so I have enough energy to expose and to use. But my question to every youth, which I want to really ask, is how many of you are really saving your energy? It's not that the youth has a lot of energy, everyone has a lot of energy, but how many of you really utilize it in the right way? Now, my simple example, you are all fan followers of some celebrity. You are all a fan follower of some sports star. You're all a fan follower of something what you love doing. So all this is somewhere I understand is utilizing your energy into something which is less of benefit to you. I know I'm going to offend a lot of people saying this. I know I'm going to challenge a lot of people saying this. If you are a fan follower of a celebrity, even me, if you are a fan follower of me, you are giving your energy to me. You are giving your energies to celebrities. Celebrities are celebrities not because they're celebrities. Celebrities are celebrities because the energy given by the fan followers to their celebrities is making them the real celebrity. When something goes wrong, you pray for them. When something special has to happen, you die for it. When something special, or you see them around, you want to take a photograph. Don't understand is that is if you don't utilize your energy for your growth, generally the celebrities are going to use. Now, I'm not saying all celebrities are bad, but generally many people ask me this question. Celebrities are doing a lot of wrong things, and they are doing things which is not in the way of things. How are they having a good life? Right? You begin to question, right? So when you begin to question this, my simple question is, all your prayers or energy, positive energy, they are taking it. So even though if they do wrong, your energy supports them and covers it up for them. So what you don't understand is how many of you are saving your energy? Whatever you think, I don't know who told, I don't know, Gautam, Lord Buddha, or someone has said, whatever you focus on will grow automatically. Whatever you focus on will grow. If you focus on celebrities, they will grow. If you focus on sports stars, they will grow. Are you focusing on yourself? If the answer is no, you will utilize it in the wrong way itself. The other problem, there is no live on YouTube. I think there is a problem here. www.youtube. Okay, let me make it easy for you guys. I will copy the link of the YouTube. How do I do that? This is a very interesting question. How do I do that? Guys, 1 second. I think people are saying that I'm not on YouTube. Just give me 1 second. The thing is, you know what? I'm doing everything on my own. So I still have to figure out how I have to do all view on YouTube. Okay. So what I will do is to make everyone easy. I have copied the link on my Instagram bio so that it's much more easier for each one of you to get access to it. So it's next time I've learned this mistake again to learn to get that things sorted out in advance. So whoever says that you can't see me on YouTube, come on and see the Instagram bio link. You will see me there, the link to join the YouTube, and you can even see Shreya also, right? Because Instagram guys, you can't see Shreya. Okay, go ahead, Shreya. I hope I have answered the question partially. What is happening to the energy of the youth is basically they utilizing it for other things. Now, the other thing, further on to add on, you have issues with your parents, you don't solve it, your energy gets lost. You have issues with the society, you get frustrated with that, your energy gets lost. So all these energy you have, but then it is all driven to something negative, it is all driven to something fantasy, it is all driven to every other wrong things, which is, sometimes social media or addiction or frustration or stress. All these energies are getting utilized in some way or the other. The question which you have to ask here is, how am I really utilizing in the positive sense? Am I utilizing that to grow myself? How many of you are really using your energy to grow yourself? Very few. Why people are studying? Everyone is studying, so I am studying. My mama papa is saying to study, I am studying. If that is the attitude which you have, what is going to happen there is you are just exhausting that energy and you really don't know what you're going to end up using it. And then you begin to question why my life is so bad. You are using all the positive energy to the celebrities, to frustration, to stress, to parents, all your beautiful energy. For example, some people say prayers are not answered. You pray, God, I need a good life, and you go and shout at your parents for not supporting you. Right? You go and say, you do all the prayers or whatever, pujas or your whichever belief you have. You take all this positive energy, or maybe you listen to my talk, you get all this positive energy. After that, you go and watch something crap, which doesn't add any growth to your life. So, where is the energy? The energy is within you. Are you utilizing it well? Is a question which you have to ask. Yes, Shreya, go ahead. Did I answer the question now?
Yes, you did. And the next one is how to deal with the frustration or the stress, how to cope up with all the negative feelings so that we can, drive our energy in the positive way.
Okay, so negative feelings and negative frustrations, if you really look at it, it is caused by our own self. The first step to get out of negativity is accept the fact that the negativity is all created by us. Life or universe can only teach you through negative experiences so that you grow and be more stronger in what you're actually doing. So life will give you a hit. For example, the most simplest example I keep telling everyone is writing a maths exam. You have studied 60%. You go and write the maths exam. That is the first exam you're writing, and you end up getting 30 marks because the teacher's mood was bad, so 10 marks gone. 2 questions came outside, another 20 marks gone. So you end up 30 and you fail. But then after that failure, you build up frustration, you build up stress, you build up all that negative feelings. But then somewhere around, someone talks to you, or some teacher talks to you. That's okay, Shreya, work hard, you can make a difference. You work hard, you work hard, you work hard, you work hard, you work hard. Then slowly, you go into a level where you work so hard in understanding mathematics that you get 80 in the next exam. So the question here is that, is failure positive? Is failure negative? Is that 30 marks bad or good? It is a launching pad for you to get that 80%. So the question which you have to ask is, all this negative experience is something life trying to teach you. It's something life trying to give you an advice. It's something God or universe. The only way people can teach you is by giving you experience. And when you don't understand the experience, you call it negative. When you understand the experience, you call it positive. And once you start taking the actions towards it, the negativity changes to positive. When you don't take the actions, it stays negative forever. And you say it is the frustration, the stress. And many people have considered frustration as a part of life. I did a session for a group of teachers, and the teachers asked, "Sir, stress is a part of teachers' life." I said, like, who's told? It is not that you have to sit in a frustrated way or a stressed way. Stop taking stress for granted. You are just wasting your energy in suppressing the stress. So, how do you get out of it? If that negative feeling, find out why that negativity has hit me. Find out what changes do I need to make so that this negative doesn't hit me again. For example, you have a good friend. The friend, due to some reason, had a fight and they left you and went. So the question here is, what do you have to ask? Why did I go and get into this friendship in the first place? It is because you chose the wrong friend left you, the wrong friend hurt you, the wrong friend detached with you, the wrong friend became your revenge, the wrong friend became all that is because you chose the wrong friend. So what you learn from that? Oh, how do I choose a good friend the next time? Rather than blaming all friends are like that, all people are like that, all friends are going to break you at the end. So negativity is an experience. Make sure you get that experience from that point of view and work it. Clear, Shreya? Instagram,
Yes.
if you want to see me on YouTube, it's on the bio link. Click on bio link. You can see Shreya and me together. Instagram, guys, you can't see that. So go ahead, Shreya.
Yes, so it means that we have to take the negative part in a motivating way and then move on with it, like the
It's not
frustration and the
in a
stress
motivating way, as a lesson.
as a lesson.
Every negativity is a class. So I give you a project. When I give you a project, if you don't learn, you will fail. That failing is a negative experience. If you learn, you will pass. So every problem in your life, you're sitting in a classroom. That is the life's classroom. And that classroom is there to teach you. If you don't learn the lesson, it will keep coming, and keep coming again and again. Did that make sense now?
Yes,
Yes,
it
Shreya.
did.
Why is saying it's not opening? Some people have some problems with that. Hold on, one more last try. 1 second, Shreya. Okay, guys, I've updated the Instagram link. People are still saying they can't open it. Now let me put a new link and see if they can see it. I think this will be fine. So Shiva, I've updated the link with the new YouTube link. Next time I'll make sure I'll automatically. And people who are commenting on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, once Shreya's done with the questions, I will come taking. Basically, I'm going to select the question this way, and I'm going to answer to all your questions. So don't worry about it. For sure, I will come back. I'm going to answer each and every question with this regards. And then, peace out. Your one of your friend has come here, Shreya. Hey, Shreya, your classmate here. Da-da-da-da. So yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
Thank you
Shreya.
for being there. No, it's like, so what should we do? Like, actions should we take to be, to utilize that energy?
Okay. So what actions do you take? Most of the people already know what actions they have to take, right? As a student, you have to study, right? As parents, or as you being having your parents, be the good daughter. So what I tell people is, be the best daughter you can be the best student you can be the best friend you can be the best human being you can be. When you start focusing on improving yourself, negativity won't even come close to you. It is when you start wanting to blame other people, it is when you start wanting to be the victim of the whole situation, that is when this negativity starts increasing further on and further on and further on. So what you got to understand here is how do I change? First, you should know who you are. First, you should know what is your good things and bad things in life. Then you slowly take one step. So for example, I tell people, you are a 60 mark student. Don't compare your friend getting 90. If you're a 60, work on being 65. If you're a 65, work on being 70. If you're 70, work on 75. Automatically, the motivation will come. But what we do, I am a 60 student only. What, my friends are all 90. Yaar, ye nahi hone wala mere se. And then you sit there and you sit there and you sit there. You begin to question. All your energy gets exhausted sitting there and thinking that what is actually going to happen, right? Instagram, YouTube people, it's on my bio link, my YouTube. If you want to see Shreya, you won't see Shreya on Instagram. If you want to see her, she's there. Let's make her famous. Go ahead, Shreya. Ask your question further on.
Let's take the audience's question, and I'll keep cross questioning you in the
Big
meanwhile.
rock question. Okay, audience, she is okay. Now, next question is from Shrishti. So, yes, it's all about directing our energy towards the right path. But the next question Shreya would ask me is, how do you know what is the right path? Right? So how do you know the right path? As humans, it is very difficult to understand the right path on its own. Many people try to find out the right path based on their values, based on the religious beliefs, based on the various family structures, and based on which they tend to understand what their right path is. But more than that, you yourself have your own personal experience of what is right and what is wrong. What I'm telling everyone, every youth, when you're going and doing something wrong, your heart at that 1 second will say you're doing it wrong. I'm sure I can sign that and give it to you. Whenever you do anything wrong, at that moment, your heart will say that you are doing it wrong. But then our mind will supersede it and say, Chalta hai yaar, no one is watching, let me go do it. So when you go from that attitude, you will never understand the right path. So whenever you do something wrong, now, in simple words, for a youth, how do you understand if it is right and wrong? Is I tell everyone, all the youth, do whatever you like in life. Do whatever you like in life if you're okay to stand on the table and shout to the world that you have done it. You have the right to do everything. So if you want to know if you're on the right path, you should have the guts to stand on the table and tell to the world that I have done it. If that is the answer, go do all that what you can tell in front of the world. Most of it will be in the right path. It is when you want to hide. It is when you want to cover. It is when your parents shouldn't know. It is when that community shouldn't know. It is when the society wants to you will know. Those are all the things which you are trying to hide yourself from the real truth. Generally, it is wrong. So for the youth, Shreya, of your age, whatever you do, if you can tell to the world that I did it openly without any issue, go ahead and do it. If you go on the table and say, oh, I studied 16 hours, will someone say anything to you? No. But then if you go and say that, I went and did something wrong, I had tried out, you went to this friend and he offered me the drugs or whatever, would you openly tell to the world? No. So whenever you're doing something, the youth secret is go and see if you can tell this to the world and then do it. No risk. I hope I've answered the question. How to understand the right path?
Yes, and so sometimes our choices contradict with the society's choices, and even though they're not wrong with their experience, they're not wrong in their views, but our choices contradict with theirs and their mindset, and that
You
also
have an
leads to
example of
the
choice?
not one that I relate to, but in general, yes, that about the LGBTQ community, like people
Yeah.
in the society has very different views, and the youth is more open to these ideas and accepting, I guess. But although we can't make the society understand, but these are some of the contradicting views. Like people have to hide their nature so that they can,
Okay, now you have touched a very, very sensitive topic, right? So what happens here is when you talk about the LGBT community, right? Most of the society is driven by religion, right? And when it's driven by religion, sometimes these things don't have a place in that side of things. That's point number one, right? I'm talking on behalf of society, not my point of view, right? I will come to my point of view later. So when a certain level of society have that way of understanding about this. Now, the question you would ask me is that why can't they publicly tell, or why don't they publicly come out to the world and talk about it? They can't do it. It's because somewhere around the majority of the people doesn't believe in the concept. Now, when majority of the people doesn't believe in the concept, it becomes very difficult for a minor person who has a different kind of a feeling based on which they begin to question themselves and their worth. So there is two options. One is for them to create their own community and stand by, and then slowly create their community further on and then face the society. The other option is move on from the society which doesn't agree their existence. Because if the existence is not accepted by the society is not worthy of you. The problem here is that when you sit in the society and keep complaining about the society and asking that society have to give me that is stupidity and waste of, again, utilizing the energy in a negative way, right? So if you have some things against the society, you have two options: either create your own society or leave the society until your society is big enough to influence the other society. So at every walk of life, there will be society threatening what you want to do. There will be society challenging what you're doing. There will be societies countering what you're doing, right? For example, I know as I go further on, giving my sessions free, the society is also going to challenge me. Who's charging for these sessions? Why you're doing it free? You are creating a lot of issue in the market, right? So I know this is going to happen. But the point is I'm just making a small society first. Am I going and telling the whole world I'm doing this completely? No. Whoever understands my society, I'm only working on that society. And slowly, as it grows, slowly, as it make a difference, then you can change the society. Never ever, this is a tip for all the youth, never ever make try to beat the society directly, because society, you living in the society, it is quite difficult for you to counter it. Slowly make your team, slowly make that group, slowly make that difference. That is how you win over the society. Not directly, I have this feeling, regardless, whatever society, doesn't matter, I'm going to bring the change. What? Society will group on you and suppress you completely. You can't do anything. The power remains in a certain level of people until you're not powerful enough to make the change. Stay quiet, build up your strategies. Once you reach to a certain level with all the power and support, then do whatever you want. Did that make sense, Shreya?
Yes, sir, that did make sense. I was thinking of taking a little relatable example, like imagine a guy, like for a guy and a girl, like they are like in a friends in a group or something. I mean, people do say that, they should not, like even for the girl, from the girl's point of view, people are like, she's going wrong and she should not hang out, and not hang out even if they're into public, like charity work, if they're doing some like field projects or anything. There are a lot of contradictions, and this does nothing, but this creates a frustration or an mm, worry against the society. Like this makes us
That's
feel bad. We can ignore their point of view, like absolutely it doesn't matter what they say, but somewhere it does, somewhere the approval does.
That's a beautiful question. So let me take it from this way. You have the society, when a girl and a boy is walking together, your society begins to judge you. Now let's see it from the society's point of view. When you look from the society's point of view, the society's experience is that is generally when a girl and boy is walking alone, they're generally in a relationship. Now, why that thought process have built is, I have talked to many youth, and 70 to 80% of the problem is the youth comes up with a breakup issue. So technically for me, every 70% of the girls and boys who are in some kind of boy and girl walking together, I would assume that they are in a relationship. Now you can say they are good friends. That is fine. If you are genuinely good friends, there is no problem whatever the society says. You are clean. But the point here is the current youth is giving that exposure to the society that having girlfriend is fashion. Having girlfriend is a trend. Yeah, my friend has boyfriend, mama, why I can't have a boyfriend? Right? So this is a discussion which the current youth is stupidity, right? You yourself is making the youth's name and the great friendship, the quality of a girl and a boy friendship is being misused by 70% of the other youth getting into relationship which is spoiling that 30% of good boys and girls relationship. So the problem is not with the society, the problem is the other generation of the youth hooking up with girls and boys because they think that is love. That's what they see in the movies. Celebrities all college love. So I also think I need. My friends also have. So I also have. So everyone goes in this complete mess. Is it society's fault, or is it the youth hooking up in this? I've talked to kids who's 10 years, 12 years having a boyfriend. I was like, how can a 10-year or a 12-year kid have a boyfriend? It just really freaks out my head. Now, why they're having the boyfriend is a different discussion, right? Why they get into early relationships, it's a different discussion. But the question here is society reacts based on the generalization of a concept. Society reacts based on the generalization of the concept. And currently, most of the youth are in relationship, which is generalized. And when they are in that relationship, society will believe that 70% is a relationship. How can he believe the other 30 is not? Right. So the point. Okay. Yes, Shreya. She wants to counter. Yeah.
No, it's like trusting your people, like trusting. It's a trust build.
It is a trust, but I know so many girls and boys who I talk to, their parents trust them a lot. And when they come to know about a boyfriend relationship is when the girl's married is going to get hooked up with another guy. So there is so much of secret relationship. The parents themselves doubt, is my kid is faking in front of me, or do I keep my trust? Because most of the youth, whoever I talk to, gave me this excuse. Sir, once I settle down, once I have the money, my parents will agree. 70% of the parents will disagree. I can sign and tell you, whoever is in the relationship, thinking that when. The other funniest part is, when you go serious in the relationship, you think your parents will agree once you settle down. And when they say no, it is very difficult for you to get out of the relationship also. So what you don't understand here is it is not the society's problem. And the funniest part is you're also part of the same society. So this generalization is happening. And what is shown in the movies is also college. Even the society will watch a movie. Oh, love. Oh, my beta also might fall in love. So movie also further influences to pollute their mind. Altogether, genuine girls and boys relationship is never understood, because half the time you talk about love, half the time you talk about relationship, half the time you are crossing the friendship level line itself. So the question which you have to ask is, Shreya, do a test if you want. Go into your classmate. Okay, you're in 10th grade, right? Or 12th?
So 10th, yes.
10th, you're in 10th. Go and do a study of how many are in relationship. Right? I'm sure it will be 50. Yes or no? You know anything about it?
Yes, sir. I'll do that.
Okay, you just casually. No, not obviously not. I'm sure more than 50% will be in a relationship, and the parents even don't know about it. So out of this, 50% of the girls are already breaking their parents' trust. And once the parents come to know the trust is broken, your parents is going to talk to the other parents. Hey, your beti has some relationship or what? Yaar, ye ladki se, they're roaming around with this guy. Sure, he also. My heart is broken. I'm sure your beti also have the relationship. So don't blame the parents for what they are doing. Try to understand the parents' point of view. They, at the end of the day, want your safety. They, at the end of the day, wants your security. They, at the end. Now, your friend is saying, she's saying, sure, 50% more, right? So now, out of this 50%, all these girls are breaking the trust of their parents. So how can the remaining parents keep the trust on the other girls? Because you both are hanging around together. You all are hanging around together. You all are working together. Obviously, someone will say, hey, Shreya, you don't have a boyfriend. I have, man. Yeah, love is so beautiful. Right? So that is what is the current parents' problem. That is what is the current issues with what is actually happening. So it's not the society hitting you, a girl and a boy walking. It is the trend and the pattern which the current youth has given to the society to generalize what they're actually doing. Did that make sense now?
Yes, sir, that did make sense. That means that we have to understand that our parents are just scared and we have to deal with, them being, them
See,
doubting
Shreya,
us.
if you are clean, okay, now I'm not echoing, so that's, but it's
Okay.
fine. If you are fair and square, and if you know you're
Then
standing by your values, parents
we
will feel
don't.
it, right?
Okay.
It is
Yes.
internally you have some interest towards a certain boy, or you see the problem is that is as long as you keep the power of friendship intact, nothing is going to have a problem. But again, I talk about friendship. Friendship is a mutual people coming together for mutual growth. Once the growth is over, the friendship will split. That is friendship. Friendship is not a forever thing. That is what I have understood from my life. Talking to various people, it is never a forever thing. Or as you will get married, your husband will say, I don't like this friend. That will get over then and there. Right? Because you give so much time for your best friend and that will get over then and there. Or vice versa, whichever way it is. So what you got to understand here is that it is not parents are scared. Parents are getting exposed to a certain level of information by which they are want more security for their daughter. So they talk all those things. Right? Now, for my simple example, you want to build trust of your parents. When you talk to your friend, let it be a boy, Mama, I will put on speakers and talk to the boy every time when I'm talking to the boy. Would you do that? If yes, she will trust your friendship. Any messages who I'm talking to the boy, Mama, anytime you can open my chat and watch my chat, which I'm having with with the boy. Would you do that? Parents will build up trust. Any video conference, Mama, whenever is time, you can walk in anytime in the home and watch what I'm speaking, who I'm talking. If you do that, your trust will be built up. But no, Mama, when I'm talking to my friend, please don't come into my room. There you go, your trust is gone then and there. So what you don't understand here is that we ourselves is putting threat in the trust which our parents have. We ourselves, our friends, our close friends, getting into relationship is questioning my own worth in the front of the parent's eye. So see it little bit from the parent's point of view also, and then see it from your point of view, all the equation will work out well. Make sense now? Why the society, why your parents are scared? They're not scared. They just love you. So they just want to get you protected from the unnecessary relationships. Or there's many guys who's after girls, and there's many girls after boys too, trying to hook up in the relationship. And many girls fall into trap also. Right? I know many people after marriage, they know it's a trapped up relationship. So you feel very odd. I've listened to so many stories which I see happen only in the movies, right? And you begin to question yourself, can it go this bad? Yes, it can go this bad. What you're seeing in the movies is happening somewhere around the world. Go ahead.
Someone is getting influenced.
Why
Yes, sir,
society
it worked. Yes, I get it.
Good.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I guess we'll take the audience's question next.
Audience's question. What is audience saying? So all your friends have come up here. So
Thanks, guys, for being there.
So Peace Out is saying, yes, being in a relationship with fashion nowadays. What is Shrishti saying? Maybe we are trying to normalize it because it shouldn't have that big deal relationship or friendship. Yes, that is what they're doing. It's you're normalizing their relationship, which kind of takes people for granted. And the society also normalizes the relationship, and then it just works against. Now, Peace Out says 50% above. Okay, Shrishti says, oh, come on, 20% of our section max into relationships. So there's two conflicts. So go and do a research.
That's because the section is the most studious section of all the 4 sections we have.
Oh, good. So then only 20%. Then it's fine.
Yes.
Right? I'm not blaming your whole section, girls. So what I'm trying to say is that is 50% I keep it, some goes 20% up and 20% down. Now, what is it? Yes, sir, it's true. 90% of my class loves somebody and marries someone else because it is a proud moment to say this guy is my boyfriend. There you go. I don't know if it's your classmate, Faiza. So yeah, see, this is the feedback I get, and you can't actually blame the society at the end, right? Go ahead, Shreya. Any more? That's the only messages I got.
Yes, that's enough. Like of my questions, positive utilizations of use
She's done with it.
Josh.
Any audience, you have any questions with regards to positive utilization of youth's Josh energy? If you want to ask any question, ask, clarify it, then there'll be no more doubts again. There was great questions asked by Shreya. It's good to know her friends are also supporting her in adding on and giving more points to go against what she has asked. So that's really great. So Instagram, any questions with regards to the positive utilization of the youth's Josh? Oh, okay. It's Pratibha Prasad. So nowadays, society has become so much judgmental, and we even hesitate to hang out with male friends in public places. Now, first of all, if your mind is clear, get this point very clear, Pratibha. If your mind is clear, whatever the society judges you won't make any impact. If you think that your relationship is pure with male friends, it won't make an impact. Now, society will have sometimes an issue when there is 5 guys and 1 girl going. Maybe society might think differently, or maybe there is, so many girls and 1 boy walking around. Society might think different. If you have a balanced approach, which is half girls and half not equal quantity, then they'll say each are in a relationship with each other, and all are going right. So see. At the end of the day, the energy is felt. Maybe you are having a very clean relationship with the guy, but the guy has a relationship, the energy will be felt by the society. So what you have to understand here is now, I'm a friend. I can do anything with the friendship. Friendship have a certain limit which is understood by the society. Keep that limit and go outside. When you are at your home with your parents, do whatever you want with your friendship in front of your parents. But when you go outside the society, if the society wants you to follow a certain protocol, follow that. Why do you want to be like, I'm going to do anything what I want to do because it's my life, and that way I don't care about the society? That is basically disrespecting the society somewhere or the other. So the point is, now for example, you're asking me a question, is that when there's a funeral, I go there and laugh. When there's a funeral, the society have created a protocol, and that protocol you follow, everyone accepts you. If you don't do it, they will judgmental you. What is this person coming and laughing when someone's death has happened? So understand from that point of view, and you don't expose so much to the society at the end of the day, right? You go out to a mall, fine, the society will judge you. It's not that every day the society is sitting and judging and free. And guys, I will tell you, uncles and the aunties of the world are the people who have a lot of free time. They are sitting there free to judge. Today, who will I find? Shreya is there. Okay, Shreya, what happened to your face? They will start, right? Or before the exams, Faiza or, peace out, whoever, they say, hey, what happened? Today you're going out with your friends. I don't see you studying. Yeah, that is free people. They will come. When I do these sessions, many people say, why are you doing this free also? It's like, I want to do. I am pure. I don't want anything in return. I am the best person which I can be. It doesn't matter. Right? A society will push you to do wrong things also. Yeah, be careful of the society. The biggest problem with society, which I have seen, is they push you to do stuff. Make sure you don't get into that trap. My worry about the society is society will push you to do stuff. And when you're pushed to do, you generally do it wrong. Make sure the only thing you got to worry about the society is make sure they don't push you and your family to do something which you and your family doesn't will. Other all, do whatever you like. Nothing the society can do. Right? That is the only. I've seen a lot of girls, boys getting stuck up because the society have various issues with the society and all. That's the only thing I alert about the society. Remaining, it's all good, right? So further questions, Aisha. So your parents' trust is more than the society. Yes, and that is how you build up the trust. Trust is never built by speech or talk. Trust is built by actions. Your actions is what makes your trust, and not by speech. Many people, Papa, I will do this. Papa, I won't talk to the boy. Papa, Papa, anytime take my phone, you will never find that boy's number. That is building up trust. Anytime you come and open my door, I will never lock the door. If a youth locks the door and does anything, 99% they're doing something wrong. Full stop. That is my understanding. I can be wrong, I can be right. But if you're locking the door, there is something wrong, you know. Now you have a small baby and the baby can come into your door anytime. I understand you can lock the door. But if there's no babies in the home and you lock the door, what's the problem if parents come in? You're doing something wrong. That's why you're locking the door. So understand from that point of view, right? More question, why? So how to focus the studies with relationship restrictions and how to move out without relationship restrictions, how to focus on studies with relationship restrictions and how to move on without affecting studies. I didn't understand the question. Shreya, you understood the question? How to focus on studies?
Yeah, how to focus on studies with a relation, keeping in secret, I don't know, maybe. Or how to move, how to study if you are moving on from a relationship. Like, how can you focus on studies when you're moving on from a relationship?
Without affecting, relationship restrictions, when you say about that, it's more revolved around restrictions from your parents or whatever it is. So you should be happy you have the restrictions, so you have all the time to study. Now, the next question I tell people is why are you studying is the question you got to ask yourself. If you don't know why are you studying, you will never have that focus or whatever it is. So find out why are you studying, what is the objective, after studies, what do I get, what's the plan, and then work it up from that point, right? Aisha's next question, choose your relationship or studies. It depends on the age. I don't know at what age you are. If it's below 20, 23, only studies. If it goes above, so you're matured enough to understand what love is and what partners is, what true relationship is, and when it's a marriage time, do both. I'll tell you both. Why? Studies should never be stopped. It should be forever. So choose studies every time. But then your time will be more when you're in your 10th. Like Shreya is in a 10th. Time for studies is the most important thing because you're building your foundation. Once the foundation is made, then your education also will reduce a little bit and fill in the relationship at that time. But studies should never stop. Yeah, Shreya, you had something to counter?
Not about this, but about society, like the society. I had some question about society, which I forgot. I'll get back to it after you answer it.
So she had a society question. Guys, ask about the question. Now, let me see on YouTube and Facebook, okay? Okay, what is Nobita saying? I'm 17-year-old. I have never been in a relationship because I just want to waste my time, money. Okay, that's great, Nobita. Go ahead and do it. You're on the right track. I'm not saying people who are in a relationship the wrong track. I didn't say that yet. She's in the right track. That's what I told. Maliha Sen, sir, in this pandemic, youth is stuck inside their home with classes and extracurricular activities going online. How to use full utilize of energy in this situation? That's a very good question. First thing is be creative, right? Because what happens is when you are in a closed room, which has 4 walls, the only way to utilize your energy is to get creative. Creative means it could be anything, drawing, painting, creating music or studying or finding something new, research, or explore or get into studies. See, at the end of the day, your mind should be busy. And the best way to keep your mind busy is to get creative. And how do you be creative? You need knowledge. Get that knowledge, take into action so that your energy is obviously utilized. And make sure you invest your creativity or that energy for your personal growth. For example, I don't know, Maliha, what you want to be. Whatever your goal is to be in life, study about that. So you're interested about it. Then obviously, when you are sitting in the 4 rooms, your body is stable. Make sure you do the valid, just simple sit-ups or stand-ups or push-ups or whatever, simple stretching exercise. Your body is fit because body will get used to this 4, and then when you're going to go, you get the laziness will step in. And make sure your postures are right. That's the other thing. Many people, I'm telling you, after the COVID will end up with the back pain. I can tell you now, or with the neck pain. So make sure your body postures are right, because if the body postures are not right, again, your energy will get wasted in back pain. Every pain is a waste of energy. Every bad mood is a waste of energy. So when you start doing those things, many people say, sir, no gym, I can't. Yeah, do sit-ups, 20 sit-ups, or run around the home. right? If I do 10, why do you think I'm standing and talking? Many people ask me, sir, sit down and talk. I'm standing. Exercise, free exercise is coming for me. I should stand and talk. No, every time I'm going down like that, obviously my knees are bending and bending and bending and bending. So it's an exercise for me, right? So find ways to stand. Eat right. When you're at the home, you'll just eat and eat. When you watch movie, you'll eat and eat. Make sure, because if you overeat, energy will get exhausted for spending the digestion process of that overeating. So make sure you do all those things. A youth will be quite energized for that. And if you have whatever your religious beliefs or prayers or whatever it is, make sure to read that once in a while, so you have that spiritual energy also coming into your life. Once you have that balance, every youth can find 100% satisfaction sitting in the home itself. But make sure you change yourself. This is the time to rethink about yourself. This is the time to make that difference within yourself. Many people told me, sir, too much of studies, too much of homework, my dream is getting killed. Now you have all the time to work on your dream. No transportation time, no, lunch time between classes, no gupshup with friends, going outside, no partying. You have all this beautiful time to create that great mission or be the greatest Maliha Sen which Maliha Sen can be. You have all that. Utilize it. Or else later, people who utilize it well will be ahead of the game. And once the COVID is out, they'll be so fast that you can't catch up. Because 1 year of performance, 1 year of energy utilized in the right way is actually created. Got it? I hope, Maliha, I've answered the question. Instagram, my YouTube link is on my bio link. Close this and come on the bio link. It is much more better. And the questions also come here. It gets kind of very difficult. Anyways, my next show happens on Monday. It is question answer session where I'm going to see each and every one of your chats and talk about it. This is specific on topic on positive utilization of the young. Shrishti's question, sir, carry on with the weight of the society plus our parents' opinion gets heavy sometimes. So at this point, you're going to say, we will do whatever we want. That never works out. Yes, that is stupidity. When you are under your parents, when you are under your, and they are under the society, it is stupid or dumb to go and say that I will do whatever you want. You will be thrashed down. I will tell you now. So the point here is don't take it as a weight. Many people, girls and boys, ask me, sir, I want freedom from my parents. They are very traditional thinking. They're very orthodox thinking. What am I supposed to do? My simple example, don't do it, but just to counter the person, I tell them, go leave the home. You're going and eating your parents' food. You're living under your parents' home. You're living under, your parents are paying your school fees. Parents is, giving the bed for you to sleep. Parents is paying your electricity. Parents is paying your phone bill. Parents is paying all these things. That time the heaviness is not coming for anyone. All this parents is doing, that is also a heavy load. You have to give it back someday or the other. Whatever your parents is doing, you have to pay back someday or the other. So get your act very quick and be so great and so successful. Then your parents will say, beta, go do whatever you like. But first reach there. First be that. And then, for example, what did I do? I worked, I did my job. I became a regional sales manager. I did my BSc, MBA, MSc. I did all this education. Now, when I do this free speech, my parents can't question me. Mama, I have a good job. I have the education. Society can't say anything about me. Now let me do whatever I want. Who can question me from doing what I'm doing right now? No one. Why? I've given everything what my parents wanted. Everyone asked for 1 master's. Mama, take 2 masters I gave you. Now who else is there? I don't want to be doctor because I don't want Dr. Deek Parassini, whatever it is. All right. So, and it's difficult also. I didn't go to that side of things. I had an option. Do I go PhD after my master's or do MSc? But then I thought, okay, let me do MSc. That is much more better. So that's the reason I did it. Now, any society even question me what I'm doing. Okay, if I do something still wrong from the society might question me. But I'm staying in sync of the society. At the end of the day, you need your parents and society to live a happy life. So understand that from that point of view. Now, society gives you protection. Many people don't know. You are feeling safe because your society is supporting what you're doing. Think you're going to some odd society or some place where there are lots of war. Forget the society. Society is there to kill you whenever they have an opportunity. Right? If you go to the forest all alone, there your society becomes tiger and lion. They're there to wait you and catch you whenever they get a chance when they're hungry. So understand the society. The society is there to give you a general guard, a general security, a general protection, but with a certain limitations which you have to follow to be a part of the society. You're not happy with the society, leave the society. But then can you leave now? No, you're still dependent on the society and your parents. So understand, be self-sufficient. When you're self-sufficient, you don't need the society. You create your own society after that, right? I hope I've answered the question. Nobita is asking how to remove. Yeah, yes, Shreya.
No, so my question was that sometimes when the society keeps nagging at us and the people keep nagging at us, we get frustrated and we just want to skip that part of the life and move on to be like, have a dream. Like we have a dream that we'll reach here, we'll be this. And we spend all this present time thinking about that we'll be there. People are constantly telling us to work, but we're still thinking. And when we reach at that point, we're not the person we want to be and we feel dejected. So, I mean, what should the person do in such a situation?
Okay, so you have the society pushing you down to do a certain level of things, and then you tend to suppress what you dreamed about because society says to do these things. So what I always tell people is never kill your dream. The society is only there with you when you go out of your home. That time, be what the society wants you to be. No issues. When you get back home, be whatever you want to be. Now, if you don't want the society, don't go outside of the home. Bring your friends home, enjoy. Now, the society says you have to wear a suit. I have to wear a suit. But at home, I walk like this. What difference does it make? Can society judge me for walking like that? No. So guys, don't think that the society is there to kill you. Only follow the society when you're interacting with the society. Once you're back home, be the true you who you are. That time society won't come in the bathroom. What did you do? Right? Or in your bedroom, what did you do? Right. Now society will judge you. Society will do it. Let them do. You focus on your goal. You focus on your dream. You focus on your growth. You grow such a level. I can tell you the society will say, Shreya is from this society. But be that first. Until that, society will blame you, complain, challenge you. All these things the society is going to do. Now doubt clear about society?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, Ria. Yeah, go ahead. No, my wife told she wants the phone. Ria, I'm in the middle of a show, so yeah, go ahead. Any more questions? What is dispersonalization? Just guys, 1 second, guys. I'll just give her the phone. Or else, Ria, which one? Just a second, guys. Okay, so we don't have anyone at home. It's just me, my wife, and everyone else. So we need to figure out how to work out stuff. I just locked the door because my child can always walk in here, right? So yes, Shreya, what is dispersonalization? Asked by Nobita. Oops, Shreya left. Da-da-da-da. Anyway, she'll join. So how to remove this depersonalization? What does that mean? Depersonalization. Oops, I wrote the depersonalization. Disorder? Holy. Depersonalization Institute? What is, I really don't know what's the meaning of depersonalization. I need an explanation here. Okay, anyways. I'll come back to your question, Nobita, because I have no idea what depersonalization. Shreya, what's the meaning of depersonalization?
No, sir. Let me Google it. I'll get
Okay,
back.
Google it and let me know. I'll let Nobita come back to the question. Sir, boards are coming. An average student is really scared, which I should be. I'm really trying to keep myself positive. Somewhere I'm scaring me a lot. That's why I talked to Shreya. Told her, your exams are coming. Why are you doing this live show? She said, I've studied everything. I have no
No, I did not say that, sir. So that's not it. I did not say that. I just said that I've been working. Sir, I'm already criticized enough for being like, studied. Like, everyone's like, you have studied everything and you're just almost done everything. You are a this scorer, that scorer. And I'm like, guys, I'm just normal. Like, let me
Yes,
be.
yeah, but
Yes.
people have free time. No.
What?
So they are
Sorry?
people have free time. Instead of studying, they're thinking about you. So all their energy
Okay.
is coming to you to go better. Let them think, make them talk.
Okay. Okay, I'll work on that
The
advice.
thing is, whatever, be thankful to God or whatever you believe in, that, you have the capacity to do it. But when people are talking, don't feel bad about it. Don't feel that they're saying, oh, Shreya has done. Yes, okay, let that be your prayers. Next time, Shreya, when someone says, oh, you have studied everything, oh, let that be your prayers. Yes, your prayers will come to me. Oh, Shreya, you're topper. Let that be your prayer. I'm telling you, they will stop then and there. All that thing with them. So whatever they say, oh, thank you for your prayers. Let that be your prayers. I'm telling you, they will stop. This is how you build the society. Good idea?
Yes, sir, absolutely. Because now I'll be able to, you know, cope up with it.
Yeah. So whenever your friend says something good, that you have done this, let that be your prayers. Keep praying for these things. Continuously pray. Then they will automatically stop. They can't take that, right? Because how their prayer will be used for your good, right? So back to peace out. So when you're scared of exams, why do youth is mostly scared of the exams? What I say is there's 5 reasons for getting scared of exams. One is you didn't study. The amount of things you don't study, that amount of fear will be there. If you study 60%, 40% fear is going to be there. If you study 70%, 30% fear is going to be there. Instagram, I know there's a lot of people watching it, but I'm more on YouTube here. This Thursday show, I'm more active on YouTube. If you want to see me on YouTube, come on my bio link. There is a YouTube link. If you click that, you will come directly onto the show. Monday, I focus on Instagram and see your messages. So many people who you're not responding to my messages, it is just because that I'm focused on here and Shreya is there, so I have to give her respect for being here. If you still want me to answer the question, do a show like what Shreya did. I'm all there, right? So 5 reasons why I understood by fear of exam. One is you didn't study. Second thing is you don't know what the question paper is going to be. The third fear is what marks my friends are going to get. The fourth fear is what my parents are going to say. The fifth fear is which teacher is going to come. Can I copy or cannot copy? Right? These are the 5 fears what I have understood from what people have. Maybe there's other fears which could mean 5 reasons. First answer to the fear is study. How much of her energy she will do well. So start focusing on your marks. I'm a 60 student. How do I make it 65? Not that, oh, Shreya will score more than me or less than me. Oh, Shreya has her own exposure, own life, own that, but I need to improve and work it on. Third thing, Papa, this exam 100% I will. And you go and tell your Papa 100%, fear will start coming in. When you fear will start coming, oh, first question I don't know. What I'm going to test me, you yourself is creating trouble for the society. Go and now what the question paper, practice the last 10 years question paper. I'm sure anyone in the world can pass, anyone can get ICSE. Okay, so you have 10 years question papers, the second secret of teachers. So they'll also rephrase is going to be different, but the answer is going to be the same. Next thing, once you start doing this, don't copy, right? If you copy, you will get the marks, but then life will hit you when the right time comes, right? So be ready for that if you're copying.
I wish we had that.
What is deep? Right?
Like,
These are all high follow receiving prayers. I think that's an join the show. Shreya, if you want, my main job is something good about it. Right now. I have to give her priorities. Next is genuine, or if it's jealousy, it doesn't matter. Degrees is a certificate. It gives you a certificate to say that you know all this stuff. If you already know it, it makes all the impact which you can do. So the point is, my suggestion is go and get a job. Get a job, do all the education correspondence point of view so that you work and you study and you apply what you study into your work. That'll be a better option if you can do it. What if we stay among negative people? First of all, don't see them, Sanjoti ma'am, you don't have to see them as negative people. They are teaching you a lesson. There is something they're trying to teach you. So if you get attached to them, they're negative. If you're detached with them, you have all the peace of mind which you want. How do you differentiate it? I already told you previously. Anu says how to neglect negativity because it doesn't vanish. How to neglect negativity? Yes, that is what I'm saying. Don't ignore negativity. Don't ignore life which is actually challenging you. Make sure you fix it and don't ignore it. It will be a big problem at the end. Without informing how to deal with it, if it's to them, that is the first out telling you. It is just that accept that fact and then take actions. You can just DM me and we can discuss this more. I am Amrita 39. What to do? What do you think? I think about CA. Every degree is good if you are really working hard and if it is in sync with whatever you want to achieve, right? It's not that what I think about CA. It's that is CA worthy for you to be that person who you actually want to be? 22 carat. Nonsense. Guys, get a positive name, right? Sir, I am an average student because nonsense. Yeah, I am an average student. I want to try in Delhi University, but sometimes just lose the confidence. Please suggest me. Can I ever get into DU? It is not which university you get into. It is if you're a good student, whichever university you can do well. So see it from that point of view, right? So the question here is that is you yourself will say you're average student. Does average student have an entry to Delhi University? Yes, then you have a chance. If not, do you? Right? At the end of the universities, doesn't matter. It is your education. If you're a good student, the teacher will come. Make sure you be that good student so the teacher comes. Sir, Sujita is asking, sir, can you say how to stress-free in tough situation? Stress, sometimes my wife tends to say once in a while, oh my God. iPad no, I'm to say, when did you wake up, man? I'm going to say, I'm going to answer. Right, my kid has just got up. He is correct. He fixed. Right, my kid has just woke up. So that is the reason. Ria? Yeah. Hello, Varana. Okay, my kid wants to say hello to everyone. So I'll say hello. Oh, God. Yeah, no, hello. My stomach is full. Yeah. Thank you. Tata bye, Varana. iPad can iPad. Right, so yeah, so that was my kid. Yeah, so I hope you all saw him. He wants to say hi to everyone at the end. So back to Roshni's question, back to Sujita's question, how to be stress-free? Why do you see stress as stress? When you don't plan, you have stress. When you're not on time, you have stress. Make sure you plan so that tough situation doesn't repeat and work it out. Gagana Prakash has joined here. That is good. Gagana, you're there? Gagana 1. So someone has joined here. Guys, if you want to join live with me, bio link, click on it, Google Chrome, give access to your camera and mic, switch off your camera once you get in, and if you don't want to show your face. Gagana, you're there? Roshni's question, do you think depression and anxiety exist? I'm a person who believes that depression and anxiety doesn't exist. I've been challenged by a lot of people, but then that's my point of view. I can be wrong, but I'm a person who believes that it's all created stuff, and whatever's created is kind of not worthy of spending time anyways. I have talked to hundreds of people who come saying that who keep saying that depression is real. I talk to them and they end up saying that it's all crap. So that's it. So Gagana, you're there? Gana Prakash. Guys, then if you want to keep your privacy on, you can join my show, but change your name or put a fake name. Yes, Aisha. You can hear me? Aisha. Aisha, you there? Yes, Aisha.
Yes, sir. Hi, sir. How are you?
Same Aisha back again. Aisha comes on all my show just to say hi and she'll go. Right?
I can't
Go
miss
ahead.
your show, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to know whether right now I gone through many comments. They are asking how to study, how to focus on studying and concentrate on studying.
How to concentrate on studies? That is the question which Aisha has been asked by a lot. Who's asking you? Your fan, your teacher,
Uh,
your
no,
friend?
some students and always I used to hear these words, how to
Okay.
concentrate on studies.
How to concentrate on studies? Concentration is purely a choice. Concentration comes when you really know why you're doing what you're doing. For example, you're studying ABCD. Let's say Aisha, for example, you're studying ABCD, 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 ABCD. Aisha, who's your favorite actress? Actor?
Shah Rukh Khan, sir.
Shah Rukh Khan. Okay. So ABCD, 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 you're studying. Suddenly, Shah Rukh Khan's new movie is coming tomorrow. Automatically your mind will transfer the concentration to Shah Rukh Khan because Shah Rukh Khan's new movie is more important for you than your studies. So it is not you don't have concentration, it is your mind shifting from what is most important to something more important. So this I don't have concentration is a myth. I don't have concentration is a created thing. Everyone has concentration. It'll keep moving to on your birthday. Even though Shah Rukh Khan's movie comes, you won't watch it because birthday is more important, right? So concentration when you know why. Shah Rukh Khan is your favorite actor. That is the why. Shah Rukh Khan is good at acting. That is the why. Shah Rukh Khan makes me feel good about the movies. That is the why. That is why you watch Shah Rukh Khan's movie more than your studies. But once you know, I want to be Shah Rukh Khan, or I want to be the successful person, or I want to be that great human being, then concentration of studies will start coming automatically. Did that make sense? Aisha, did I answer the question? I think Aisha has
Yes,
gone.
sir.
She's there. Did that make sense?
Like,
Okay. So go ahead. More questions? Oops, gone. Okay. So my questions in the question section. Everyone, people are asking me in the question section. Okay, let me take question. How to handle yourself when family says that you don't trust me and how hard is to handle me? How to handle yourself when family says they don't trust me? All you got to do is if they don't trust you, don't prove yourself that trust me or whatever it is. Right? Most of the mistake what most people do is that you want to prove them. Take actions and build up trust. Let people say whatever they want. But the question here is, what is that you want? If they don't trust you, it's their problem. But again, why don't they trust you is the question which you need to ask. If there's a specific reason why they don't trust you, open up your book so openly that they will trust you at the end. Right? That's it, guys. I think I've talked enough today. Yeah, and anything else, I will be coming back Monday. Rashmi, you can message me. You already personally messaged me a lot of things. So just message me and I will reply further on. I really need to understand what they say when they say they don't trust you. Right? And that's it. Aisha says, due to my network, no issues, Aisha, as long as you have been a part of the show, yeah, it's all good. Simarjeet, I'm signing out right now. It's almost 1 hour, 20 minutes I'm talking. I don't know, I think I've talked too much. I have something on my neck also. I need to take a glass of water. I missed to keep it. So go and have a look at my video. So don't leave. One last question. Solution of fear. Simarjeet, what is the fear about? Tell me what your fear is about so I can answer that. Simarjeet want me to stay here and give the answer and go. So I will do that. We have to focus on our goals or parents' goal. Do both. Aisha, if you can do that. Parents' goal and your goal. Free time, your goal. When you're committed time, do your parents' goal. Fear of future. Fear of future normally comes because somewhere around you don't have a proper plan or a backup plan to compensate it. Fear of future. You might have the fear that I might die tomorrow. If you're going to die tomorrow, the question here is am I healthy? Am I working well? Am I working out? Am I eating good food? Then you don't have fear of death. Yeah, future, you will die one day or the other. But the point is, if your plan is strong and if you have a backup plan also, automatically your future also you're confident about it. Will I pass the exam or not? If you study well, you will pass well, right? If you further on, it's all about that. The fear obvious of future is when you don't plan properly. When you don't plan properly, the future of fear will come, right? Nikki is saying, sir, you're going to post this onto your stories. This will be saved on my IGTV, so for sure it will be saved. So make sure you have a look at it, right? I think I need to get it straightly right so that it takes my screen properly. So I think I'll do this way and take a screenshot so people know what topic I'm talking about. So I hope you guys have enjoyed some Simranjeet, there's a great video on fear also. I talk about fear of ghost, failure on my YouTube. Most of the answers which you're actually asking for is already there. Next, I come on Monday replying to the comments. If anyone wants to do a live show like what happened today, which I did with Shreya, message me and then we can do a live show. If you want to keep your name private, you can change your name. If you don't want to come on camera, you can close the camera. If you want all your privacy, you can talk in a different voice, but make sure you utilize me and ask this question in the best possible way so that I can give the answers to 100% justification so that you don't need me or any other motivational speaker in future. My main job is to make things positive, make people's life positive so that they figure out their life and they in turn can make their family positive, right? Inder, what's my opinion on exam? What? It's good. You need exams in life. Every negativity is an exam. So make sure you get that right. So that's it, guys. It was a pleasure, everyone, for being a part of the show. You've spent almost 1.5 hours with me. Next on Monday. And if you want to come live with me every Thursday, I'm going to come live and you can also be a part of it, right? As I said, whatever I've done is just purely giving back to the community. If you've learned something, make sure you share it to the world in my name or your name, doesn't matter. The message is important, not the messenger. So there's lots of things. Keep sharing. If you like anything, tag it. And haircut, what's the haircut all about? Haircut, I cut my own haircut, right? So yeah, that's one of the greatest learning experience I got in this COVID situation. I learned how to cut my own hair. So yeah, so that worked out quite very well. So yeah, and I save a lot of money too, right? So guys, thanks a lot. It was a pleasure. See you on Monday. Monday? Yeah, see you on Monday at 5:30 every Monday. So are you coming live on Monday? Yes, Nikki, I'm coming live on Monday. You have an option on that Monday show after 1 hour to come live with me also. Guys, please utilize this if you want it. If you don't want it, you make my life more easier. So if you want to come live, join live with me, do it. If you don't do it also, I'm happy with it, right? Make use of it. It's an opportunity I completely push to the world. If you have a specific topic like this you want to talk about, let me know. And we will work out something, right? So yeah, so that's it. I'm just signing out just for the photographic reason. I just have to raise this a little more up and so that people know which topic I talked about. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think positive utilization. Yeah, so I think I need it like that. That'll be better. Okay, so whatever, I will just see how it is. Guys, thanks a lot. It's a pleasure. YouTube, Facebook, I'm signing out. It was a pleasure talking with everyone, and thank you. See you on Monday. And if you